Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Just imagine for a moment that your thoughts were attached to a microphone and everyone would be able to hear them. All of the thoughts that you have would be sent out into the world. The vibration that it carries would ripple out through the world. Just imagine that for a moment, all of your thoughts. What kind of response or reaction does that bring up in you? Maybe a little bit of cringe or like, oh no, I don't want other people to know what I'm thinking. Or maybe like, I don't care. I'm having loving, blissful, funny thoughts, so it doesn't matter what, if other people hear my thoughts. And the reason for this exercise is so that you become more conscious of your thoughts. And that you, in a sense, stand guard at the gate of your mind and not just allow any thought to pass by, to actually consciously choose the frequency, the vibration, the radio channel which you want to tune into. And by tuning into that radio channel, automatically all the other radio channels will disappear. And you will have different thoughts on different radio channels. So instead of like hating on the current radio channel or the current vibration that you're listening on, you up your will, you up your vibration, and you align yourself preferably with your X, that being your soul signature, the vibration, the radio channel that you came here to emit. I love this example so much. I think it's from Abraham Hicks, but they kind of joked like most people, or just humanity in general, are so sloppy with their thoughts. If a brick would fall on your head every time you think a negative thought, we would in no time learn how to truly think positively and not indulge in those negative thoughts. To, in that sense, not tolerate them, to set a higher standard for yourself in terms of what the frequency is that you hold and that you emit to the world. And that is why like a microphone or a loudspeaker can be such a great reminder. And I also use it as an anchor point to remind myself to only think that which I want to send out in the world, to only think that which I want to create, and to choose that consciously. And it doesn't even matter what kind of words you use or whatever thoughts you think, as long as the vibration that it carries is positive, or of service, or funny, or light. It doesn't matter what the thought looks like. It's not really about that. You should look at the ontological vibrational nature of every thought. Because one person, for example, can think the thought, I'm just trying to come up with a good example. Just maybe a neutral one, like a frog. Just only the thought frog. And for someone that could be infused with a lot of love and gratitude for the other person, it could be neutral. And maybe for someone who doesn't like frogs, it could actually be like a negative vibration. So just to show you, it doesn't matter what thoughts you think, but just choose a better thought right now. Choose a higher thought. Choose a greater vibration. And notice that from that greater vibration, better thoughts will stream into your reality. And guess what? Those thoughts manifest. So if you become more disciplined in standing guard at the gate of your mind and not allowing anything but your X, anything that relates to your X, that resonates with the frequency of your soul, think only thoughts aligned with that. And then you will notice that everything around you will shift. Because the thoughts are like ripples that you send out and that come back to you. You'll influence the world, the collective field with your thoughts. So why not in this polluted field of humanity, of confusion, of fear, of anger, of duality? Why not think a positive thought? Why not send some positivity out into the world? And trust that the collective field, it will influence the collective field. You can make a difference, also through your silence or just through your presence. Again, like I shared before, it doesn't matter what the thoughts are as long as they carry some spark some love, some light, some gratitude, and start slowly. Start by just thinking a better thought. And by just being conscious of your thoughts. And then every time you've noticed, oh, I went on like a totally unconscious tangent, thinking about all of these weird things, I wasn't really conscious. But then you have a clear moment again. And you're like, hey, I can choose. I can choose my vibration. Choose. And insert some conviction, like paint your reality. Choose, decide. What life is like. You'll have that power as the creator. What life is like. You give the cues. There is no external reality outside of you that you have to take your cues from. That reality does not exist. There's no independent world outside of you. Like many scientists assume, like, yeah, there's an independent world out there which we have to take our cues from, which is real, which is reality. Not true. It's just not true. You are the creator of your reality. You are one with this dream. And just like a dream at night, you're one with everything you create. And in your dream at night, mostly your subconscious creates what you see, but you can become conscious again, step by step by step. You can choose to decide what you want this dream, what you want this life to be about. Remember that power. Awaken to it, awaken to it, awaken to it. Like almost shake yourself awake. To remember that you have a choice, that you can choose the radio channel, the frequency that you want to emit. And you want to align this with your soul song. You want to send out that soul song, that soulful radio channel. So other people can hear that song and extract what they want from it as well and use it to ignite their own soul song, their own IMX. And then only identify with that IMX, only speak thoughts that are aligned with your IMX. And again, the words, the thoughts don't matter. It can be frog, bliss, love, light, car outside, sky. It doesn't matter, but just like keep yourself attentive to the radio channel that you want to send out. And this takes some practice. This takes some discipline. But this is worth the investment, because instead of living in an illusion where you think there's an external world outside of you, which you are a victim to, you start to see that you are actually at the source of all of it. You can choose the quality, the flavor of your experience. And you can be an important part of this worldwide awakening. You can play your part in that. Do not underestimate the power that you carry, as you are one with everything. So remember today, just as a symbol, like the microphone, just pretend like all of your thoughts are being sent out into the world, and use that not to judge yourself, but to simply choose, to decide, and to get the hang of that. You've been doing the opposite for so long, so you might need some practice to again build some momentum, in a sense, in the positive direction, and sharing only that which you want, sharing only what you feel in your heart to be actually true, and staying true to that, to the T, to the T. That's it, my friends. Stay true to the T. Have fun with this. Have fun actually creating your reality and using reality as it's actually structured to create what you want to see manifest. And choose the frequency, choose the vibration, and let everything flow from there. Everything else will happen from that intelligence of your unique soul frequency, which we call your X with an IMX. Much love, my friend. I'll see you in the next video, and stay true. Bliss, bliss.